So today I want to talk about being an adult. Okay, so being an adult usually happens whenever you get out of high school and your parents don't want to support you anymore, or you feel like it's time for you to be independent and be on your own. Hence what I'm going through now. So I just want to say a few things that I've learned so far. You can add or subtract. This is just what I have learned so far. So number one, I've learned that this shit is fucking hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie, being an adult is so hard. Once you get into the real world with other people who's been doing this longer than you, you're gonna realize very, very quickly that people do not have time for bullshit, and you can be cut like this. So it's like you have to be on your A game. You have to know your shit. You need to know how to present yourself. You need to know how to be on time when you have interviews, when you have to be somewhere, when you have meetings. You need to know how to be there on time, and you need to know how to present yourself. Another thing that I have learned about growing as a young adult is that it takes time. Nobody is perfect. Everyone fucks up. We all fuck up. Don't beat yourself up about it. Things happen, and the best thing you can do is just learn from it and grow. You need to understand that what happens today is what happens today. You learn from it and you go to bed, you pray about it, and you get it off your chest, and you wake up the next day and you start a new day. You don't let that shit carry on to the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. Nope. You pin it in the ass and you go to bed. You just gotta learn. You have to be wise. You have to learn. You have to go to the next day with an open mind and ready to learn what tomorrow has to offer. Another thing that I have learned is that make sure you know how to manage your money. Managing your money is key to not being broke as shit after 2 days of getting paid. And I'm telling you, you need to learn how to cook at home. You need to learn how to budget your money. Not everything that's out on the market, clothes, accessories, just little things that we waste our money on is not really necessary. So we need to really understand that these things you can splurge every now and then, because I definitely do. I splurged a couple weeks ago. I went to Sephora and went crazy. But you have to know when to say when. You need to know when to splurge and when to be like, all right, you know what, I need to put some money aside. I have a project that I'm working on. I have bills to pay, and you also want to always have money left on you to hold you to the next paycheck. You shouldn't be just spending your money and blowing your money all crazy just because you have another paycheck coming in another 2 weeks. You need to save. You need to invest, because 2017, there's so many different ways to make money. It's not like back in the day when there was only one means of making money. No, these days there are people my age who are billionaires, and that's the type of time I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to become a billionaire. I'm trying to be successful, and I already know that I'm just going to be successful. God already told me I'm going to be successful, but I need to start taking steps to get to where I need to be and stop lollygagging. Another thing I learned about being a young adult is that you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself so much that it hurts. You need to love yourself and stop giving a fuck about what people have to say about you. Because at the end of the day, everyone has opinions. Does that mean that they're important? No. Does that mean that you need to know about them? No. Keep your opinions to yourself and live your life and stay in your own lane and drink water. Make sure you drink water. Lemon water. So another thing that I've learned is that you need to love yourself. You need to stay in your own lane. You need to invest in yourself. You need to spend time with yourself. Not all the time you need to be partying and going out and getting drunk. Every weekend you're doing these repetitive things. After a while, you're going to be 26 looking like you're 35. You need to chill out and really do something productive with yourself, or do something healthy. If anything, start eating healthy, or start not living such a reckless life at such a young age. Like, people my age these days are living such self-destructive lives, and I just never cease to understand why. Like, I understand you want to have fun, and having fun is fun, like, don't get me wrong, but you have to have balance. Like, okay, I want to have fun, but I also want to be successful in a couple years. I need to find time to balance these two things without overdoing it. Like, you don't want to just focus on your future so much that you neglect your youth, but you don't want to have fun so much that you don't, in a few years, you don't have a future. So you really need to, like, know how to balance it. You really need to know when to spend your time, where to spend your time, and when to just be like, you know what, now I'm just gonna kick it in today. I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna, do something smart with my time instead of just drinking Henny all the damn time, or eating Chipotle all the damn time. Not saying I have anything against Chipotle, I'm just saying. But this is a few things that I've learned. Being an adult is hard, it's stressful. For me, I'm extremely sensitive, so when I started going into real world, I didn't know what the fuck to expect. But everything is a learning process. That's how I look at life. I look at everything like a lesson. So I'm very, very, like, learning. I love learning. So once something don't work out for me, or when something does work out for me, I, like, write it down in the back of my head, like, okay, so this is working for me and this is what I need to work on, So it's all about self-development. For me, that's how I see it. For me, I'm big on self-development. I'm big on doing things that are going to better me. I'm big on just exploring my horizons and see what is out there for me, because the world is literally so beautiful and so ugly at the same time. Like, you really need to know how and where to go to find yourself, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like, that's the whole reason for me creating my YouTube. It's just me going and learning about myself, and you guys coming along. So that's all I have to say for today. Just have a great day, you guys. Love you and love yourself.